right, from the SATs to the pop spelling quiz, some kids just struggle when taking tests. But you can help. Lisa LaGrou from OaklandCountyMoms.com is here to tell us how. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you, thank you.
To the big brown couch.
Yes,
We've never sat over here before.
Yeah.
I had to do a very quick shoe change from my flip-flops to my big girl shoes. We say about some kids, oh, he or she, they're just not a good test taker. And is that true, or can we, we can work on those skills, right?
Yeah, there are things that you can do, especially when it comes time for the studying. There are steps that you can take. You can look at the amount of time a child is working on their studying and see if they need to take a break. And you don't really look at the clock, but you look at the attitude. Are they looking frustrated? Are there distractions in the room? Are they being stressed by the problem they're working on? That's the point where it's probably a good time to take a quick break or move to a different problem.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because when you talked to the tutoring expert, he said it's not about a set time. It's not take breaks every 15 minutes. It's about, because if a child is really focused and doing well, let them go.
Let them go, exactly.
But as soon as it starts to become frustrating and they get overwhelmed,
right,
take a few minutes, walk away, and then return.
Right.
Another thing that your expert talked about was eating the proper foods.
Yeah, it sounds, pretty logical, you would think, but the experts say to avoid sugar, excessive caffeine, and high-fat foods because you might throw yourself into a brain slump with jitters. So you, of course, want to eat healthy. We always hear that, but the caveat that he explained was if you take that one specific day and say we're going to eat healthy today, then you're kind of making that a special day, which might up the anxiety levels.
Oh, so, interesting.
Yeah, so if you're like constantly eating pancakes every day and all of a sudden you're forced to have eggs with some more proteins and everything, then you might get a little bit more nervous from that.
Okay, so try and eat healthy every day. And by healthy, like peanut butter and celery, protein, high protein, nuts,
high proteins,
that sort of thing. Be careful about those study groups, and we all know this. I remember some of my college study groups. That was like a little party.
Yes,
which is the problem.
Yes, the principle sounds good, but in actuality, they fall into a trap of unconsciously copying off of other people and not doing the work independently. So they found that those students that were in the study groups were getting great homework scores, but bad test scores. So ideally, you want to get into a study group to just go over the material, go home, do the homework on your own as the test before the test.
Now, and to reduce the anxiety, there are things that you can do, and being well prepared is one of the, for any of us in life, to reduce anxiety about anything, be prepared.
Yes, and get to the root of the problem of what the anxiety is all about. And understand it could be a vicious cycle. You go in with anxiety, you get low test scores, which then validate the low confidence and the anxiety again. So you may need to get some intervention from teachers and tutors and outside resources, but getting to that root of the anxiety is probably the best method.
All right, good stuff. It won't be long before we're back in school, taking those tests. Lisa LaGrou from OaklandCountyMoms.com, tackling test taking this morning.
Thanks, Dina.
Lisa. All right, Jay. No loading up on that. You don't want to get the brain. What'd you call it, Lisa? The brain jitter.
Boy,
the brain slump and jitters.
Brain slump.
I get the brain jitters every morning when I wake up.